What's up with the boys and girls and enemies? It's your main YouTuber, Karma's Crazy, and today we're going to be reacting to some r/Antiwork. Unemployment for all, not just the rich. The people of France are dumping trash in front of politicians' homes to remind them of who they work for. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Love that. I really love that. They're just teaching them that they're human as well, and that they've got shit to do, and that they gotta get to it. If we gotta work, you gotta work. In Paris last night between trash and fire. Jesus. No wonder they're dumping trash in front of the politicians. This place looks like shit. This has to suck. This has to. No yelling allowed. Your waitress isn't responsible for how slow the food gets out of your cashier isn't responsible for the change in prices, and your nurse isn't responsible for how terrible your insurance is. Stop yelling at people who are doing their jobs. Exactly. I worked some service jobs, and I gotta say, don't yell at people because they're doing their job. Shut the fuck up. They've been working long hours, and you're just coming in there to be an asshole. Even if you do work a service, and especially if you do work a service job, you should understand how fucking annoying that shit is. Don't be an asshole for no reason, you dumbass. In a leaked message, Amazon's HR chief flatly rejected an internal petition against the new return to office policy signed by roughly 30,000 employees. Wow, that's kind of fucked up. Yeah, I actually work at Amazon. I work at the warehouse. It's pretty decent pay, but like with the hours and stuff, it's not that good. But it has decent benefits. It's probably one of the best jobs I've worked at, I think. I guess it keeps me up, keeps me moving around, but I'd still like to get paid more. This sums up Elon Musk perfectly. Elon Musk's parents at age 24. Isn't it great being apartheid South American emerald mine owners? Yes. Elon Musk at age 49. I started from the bottom and now I'm here because I'm a galaxy brain genius. No, he did not, by the way. That's what this meme's about, I know, but he not only did he come from rich parents, but also he stole every business. He just took it from people, slowly shoved out the owners and CEOs to become the CEO himself at a lot of companies that existed before he was there. What's up with the boys and girls and enemies? I just thought I'd mention that, sorry about the lisp. It just happens when I get nervous sometimes, and so sorry. I also gonna take this brief intermission. Remember to like, subscribe, and also follow me on Twitch if you could. That'd be epic. Now back to the trash of the universe. Working for a company in California that does a lot of outreach in Spanish. Recently, bilingual employees pointed out that this results in them doing more work than their monolingual co-workers, and they requested additional bilingual pay. This was a reply-all response to HR's email denying that request. Hello, will this mean we will be outsourcing for any projects that need to be completed in Spanish? That's fire. That's fire. That's fucking fire. Yes. Make them work for it. You want to get paid more because you're doing more work, obviously, so you deserve to get paid more. So they need to be paid extra. Fuck the 1%, be more like the French. When the rich rob the poor, it's called business. When the poor fight back, it's called violence. That's true. That's what the government says. The government's like, it's called violence because you want more money, and the companies, they don't want to give it to you, and they're in our pockets, so you're being violent. But when the rich rob you, that's just business, baby. That's business as usual. They're not giving you enough, an equivocal amount to how much they're making. Guess what? That's just business, baby. I may be making 20 million a year, and you're making pennies on the dime, but hey, that's just business, baby. That's how it works. My life. They told me hard work pays off, and here I am 2 years at this job making 50 cents over minimum with no raise, no benefits, living paycheck to paycheck, working myself to the bone, literally, and going home tired and in pain every day. That's fucked up. Your hand looks awful. Jesus Christ. Oh, that fucked up. I wouldn't say just get a new job, but I mean, you probably need a new job, but at the same time, I feel like you should fight for getting more. You know, you should at least fight for getting more, even though you probably need a new job at this point. Complaint box? I set up a complaint box at work. People think HR set it up, but it was me. At the end of every week, I take the box home and read about all this petty drama that's been built up. Here's a guy who might be Employee of the Month material if he can keep making that kind of effort for a few more years. If you're ever having a bad day, just remember this guy found out he was dead and was still going to work. What is this movie? I've never seen this. Someone explain it to me in the comments. I have no clue what this movie is. Hey, another brief intermission, but this next post is kind of sad, and it's been taken off the subreddit. I wonder why, but I just want a trigger warning, suicide stuff. So yeah, just trigger warning on that. But I think this is a really important post to read because it really is in the minds of a lot of workers nowadays, and just a lot of people in general. To this person, I hope you're doing better, but a lot of the mods apparently just felt like it needed to be taken off, although I feel it's an important thing to read. So just trigger warning is all. Thank you. I'm about ready to give up on life, NSFW. I just don't see the point anymore. I did what they told me. I went to school, averaged a 3.8 GPA. I went to college and maintained a 3.9 for 2 different associate degrees. I spent 3 years with literal hands-on learning CNC machining and programming, basically working at a full functioning machine shop at the college. And these motherfucking suits keep telling me that's not real experience and they are looking for someone with experience. I'm at 2.5 years at my current job. No bonuses, no cost of living adjustments, and I keep requesting my yearly review and it's been being blatantly ignored. I'm making the same wage as when I started. It's a skilled trade and I can't afford to live anywhere in the entire fucking state with the wage I'm being paid. I see no hope for my future. I have none. I'm neurodivergent. I struggle hard with my ADHD and anxiety, and it's never going to change. I am the way I am for the rest of my life. But these companies want people that can work at 1,000,000 miles per hour and do God's quality work, and I simply can't do that. There's no hope for me. My parents probably have about 10 years left before they pass. I won't be able to afford the inheritance tax on anything they leave me, so I think I'm just going to kill myself. I'm done giving this country and this fucking system my only life. If all I can do is take my life to keep from being used, abused, and tossed away, then I'll take that only when I'm done. There's no hope. I'll never live the life my parents lived. They're your typical capitalist boomers with the fuck you got mine attitude. My dad makes $300K a year sitting on his dispatching truck freight after his company went under back in 2008. Meanwhile, I'm coming home at the end of 10-hour days in pain, making 1/10 what he makes. Being on my feet is fucking up my feet, and I recently had to have my entire large toenail removed due to severe ingrown infection, and I was harassed and guilted every day by my coworker and bosses until I came in against doctor's orders to remain home and off feet for a week. We are nothing but slaves with new titles. This isn't a dream, this is a nightmare. I want to be free of this. Starbucks customers are refusing to cross the picket line, turning around, stand with workers, and skip the shitty coffee. Customers are refusing to cross the picket line today to support the @SB Workers United strike. Never forget this. Working people outnumber the billionaires and CEOs by a huge margin. If we stand in solidarity, we will win. It's almost 50 years of organizing. I have not seen this degree of customer support. Car after car turning around. This boomer era motivational speaker stuff ever actually worked? Certainly doesn't seem to now. If you do more than you're paid to do, eventually you'll get paid more for what you do. If you do more than you're paid to, eventually you'll get paid more for what you do. No, it didn't. It never worked, and it's also a lie, because you will never get paid more by doing more work. That's a dumb thing. The best workers are the ones that work the amount they are paid to do, which is minimum. If they're paid minimum, they do the minimum. If you're paid an exorbitant amount, you need to do an exorbitant amount, but only when you are paid that exorbitant amount, because the rich don't do anything while the poor do everything. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Interesting. Japan bus drivers in Okayama have gone on strike by continuing to drive their routines while refusing to take pairs from passengers. I've heard of this before. Stuff like this, at least, which is good. That's incredible. We have the economic power. We, united, can call the shots. Funny how all the consumers and workers staying home brings the economy to its knees, and the job creators aren't keeping things running with their amazing bootstraps. Almost as if the people at the bottom who create wealth. True. VP on an all-company call told us all that if you want to work only 40 hours a week and don't let the door hit you in the ass when you leave. Let me preface this to let you know that 500 people in the company, about 100 are salespeople who get commissions. Another 25 get performance-based bonuses. 70 are salaried with OT. The remaining 300 are exempt salaried with no bonus and no commission. So the partner, VP, that runs this division had an all-team call. On the call was the typical rah-rah sales stuff to get people fired up. But then he tells us that if only want to work 40 hours a week, that you should leave the company because we are planning on growing fast. In the 2.5 years I was there, not one single person on my team got a cost of living raise, so I started asking around. The teammates in my location have never gotten a cost of living raise. One person has been there 6.5 years, not a single raise for anyone on the team since they started. I cannot believe the gall of someone to tell the whole company who hasn't gotten a raise, doesn't get any profit sharing, gets no bonuses or commissions, that they should work at 50 plus hours a week when they literally get nothing in return for that. Literally the only person who will get rich are the 12 partners in the company and perhaps some of the sales team. How are people this fucking disconnected from reality? Edit. Oh yeah, this is also one of those we are family companies. Yeah, those companies fucking suck because you're not family. I'm there to work and only work, and you obviously only want me there to work, so work me and pay me the living wage. Okay, dude. Hot take, AI can't take your job if your job never required any intelligence to begin with. This is bullshit. The retirement age is 67, your life expectancy is 78, work for 50 years to be free for 11. Does that sound like a fair deal? It does not, because it is not. Well, I'm tired of seeing bullshit. Hope people in France get better, and that was enough for this video. Thank you for watching. See you.